Hey there, this is Dr. Retro Gaming, and welcome back to the DRG. Today I'm going to be playing Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Entertainment System. You might remember this screen if you're old enough. This was from a dual cartridge that came with a lot of those early Nintendo Entertainment System packages, consoles. You may remember this select sound as well, but I don't want to play Duck Hunt. I want to play Super Mario Brothers. 1985 classic game, and I'm planning to play through all the different levels. There's 32 different levels. There's 8 worlds, and the way that the worlds work is they're they have a number for the world and then a dash and then a level number, and there's 4 levels per world. 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, and then 2-1 through 2-4, all the way up to 8-4. Okay, enough introduction. Let's get going. And to start out, you start out as small Mario, and you can get power-ups like a mushroom to get bigger. There's also something called flower power, which gives you, well, it's the fire flower that gives you fireballs, which we'll get in just a moment. These are Goombas, some of the major enemies. This is an extra life if I can get it, 1 up. You break blocks by jumping into them. This first level, 1-1, you can see at the top I'm jumping where there are coins. Every 100 coins that you get an extra life. And there's time at the upper right, and then there's points. There's my name, Mario, up there. That really doesn't matter. Well, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but I don't think it matters as much, the points that you accumulate. It's more about, there's my fireballs. It's more about completing the different levels. And you'll notice that the time is ticking down faster than a normal second. Each of those don't represent seconds. They're much faster. That was a coin bank. This is invincibility, I believe. Yes. Now, I'm sort of rusty on this game. Haven't gone down any pipes yet. There's a flag at the end of each level. I'm hoping not to die. I'm hoping not to lose any lives, but I'm sure I will. 1-2. This is an underground level. I'm not using an actual NES controller, just because I don't have one that feels good. So I'm using it's like an Xbox, but it has the same sort of button setup. It's an Xbox USB controller. And there's a lot of different ways you can go. You can break these blocks and go up top. There's different what are called warp zones where you can go to different worlds. I'm not going to use any of those warp zones. I'm going to go through every level and try not to die. See, I can break these. Let's just jump up here. Now, isn't that neat? I saw this game. I first saw this game. This was released in 1985. Here's some platforms. There's a Koopa down there. That's a Koopa that has that's like a turtle. And you can knock those shells around. Here's the platforms. Now, if you go up, that'll take you to the warp zone over to the right, but I'm not going to do that. It's just past where you can see, but I'm going into the pipe. But I first saw this game when I was a kid. There's a piranha plant in the late 80s, and I had a friend. He had an older brother who was playing this, and if you compare the Nintendo Entertainment System, ooh, I had some fireworks. If you compare the Nintendo Entertainment System, this is the first level that has these mushroom-like platforms. If you compare the Nintendo Entertainment System to Atari, it's so much more advanced. It's 8-bit, but it looks arcade. And if you're too young to remember being in an arcade, there's still arcades around, but they're much rarer than they used to be. Atari was much worse than the arcade, but with Nintendo, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and Mario, Super Mario Brothers, it was the first time that I'm jumping from platform to platform. This was the first time that the gameplay and the graphics were maybe similar to the arcade, I would say, at least on a broad scale. Most folks before this had never seen, before this game, and the Nintendo Entertainment System hadn't really experienced at-home arcade. You can see that big castle because we're going into the last level. The Dash 4 levels are this type of castle with this type of silver bricks or gray bricks. A little more dangerous. Now I have flower power here, and I'm going to hopefully use this to kill the boss. There's a boss at the end of each Dash 4 level, the end of each world, and the bosses are supposed to be like a dragon, Bowser, even though the real Bowser isn't until until the end of the game. So it's really a fake Bowser. I think it takes like 8 fireballs to kill this guy. We'll see. Oh, that was a lot fewer than that. And then normally you either gotta do something like this, jump over him, or just run through him. And if you get hit, then you would lose both your fireballs and your bigness, Big Mario. You'd go back down to Small Mario. You'd lose like 2 power-ups because you have to get big and then get the flower power. Now I'm gonna stop talking and end the level. So I beat the first world 1, and there's not the princess. I need to rescue the princess. She's going to be, actually, I hate to spoil it, but she's going to be at the end of 8-4 at the very end. And again, if I can retain, see, this gives me flower power, but it doesn't really change anything. If I can retain this, this is a very powerful weapon. I don't know if I'll be able to retain it. I'll probably die at some point. And the game gets tougher as you go along. Now, I didn't show you these Koopas that you can hit the shell like that. Stomp on them and hit the shell. Now, see, that was not smart. And you see this says it shows flower power, but it's really not. It'll just get me big again. So now I don't have flower power. I need to get it back. It would be nice to have it back. I don't think I've gone down any pipes. Some of these pipes you can go down into, but I can't recall which ones you can and which ones you can't. There we go. I think this pipe I can go down into. There we go. So this is an underground. There was an underground level, 1-2, but this is just underground coins. Now you notice, is there a coin bank here? There's no coin bank here. But when I get to 100 coins, I'll get another life. So I want to do that, if possible. And there's probably maybe a flower here. Yes, that's good. That's helpful, so I can get my flower power back, and I can kill these. Whoops. Seeing how rusty I am here. I played a little bit in advance to just partially for this emulator that I'm using, which is called Mesen, M-E-S-E-N, to try to get used to it. But I'm rusty. The coin bank, watch, at 100. That gave me another life. Uh-oh. When you get under 100 on the clock, it starts speeding up the sound of the background sound. And you can see it's ticking down faster. Here we go. this is the first underwater level. Now the good thing about this underwater level is I have flower power, I have fireballs, so these, I think these are called bloopers or bloopers, something like that. This little octopuses here, I can shoot them, and if I'm not good, if I'm not smart, I'll die or I'll lose my flower power. And these are cheeps, I think. There we go. Look how great I am. But this game, even though it was in 1985, it holds up really well. You can't necessarily say that for some of the Atari games, Atari 2600 games. They're so simple. Even this one is simple compared to modern gaming standards, but it's still fun to play. And I'm planning to record, stream the other entries in Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo Entertainment System. That's Super Mario Brothers 2 and Super Mario Brothers 3. Now watch when you go into this pipe, you just disappear. But some of the other pipes, like this one, whoop, it animates you coming out. Not that that's a big deal. Oh, I didn't. Now see, that wasn't smart. If you grab on top of the flagpole, it gives you more points. So far, so good. 2-3. This one has, yeah, this one has those flying cheeps, so it's more dangerous, I guess. See if I can kill any of them. See, now that, did that hit me? I don't think that it hit me. Now this is probably, yes. In Super Mario Brothers 3, and I think other newer Super Mario Brothers games, the mushroom comes out, that power-up comes out depending on what side of the box you hit. And for this, it always comes out to the right. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm trying to be very careful and not die. This is a pretty good controller, I think. Shouldn't say that, because if I don't say that it's a good controller, I can blame it later for when I make some stupid decision and fall into a pit or die. I can just blame the controller. I can say, oh man, if it wasn't for the controller. Well, now I'm back to this. There we go. I'm back to the castle, Bowser's castle. Even though it's not really Bowser, it's a fake Bowser. We won't get to the real Bowser until World 8. Oh, that was close. You can hide in here. See, look at that. Look how nice that is. And you can also... Well, anyway. Very good. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in yet another castle. Okay, well, gonna keep on going. 3-1. I think this is the first time that there'll be some beetles, I think? I can't recall exactly. But each world does get more difficult. Now, so far, I think it's been pretty straightforward. Now, what's nice about this level, too, is... I say this, I may not be able to pull it off, but you can get... Oh, that's nice. Oh, they're Hammer Brothers. First time we see Hammer Brothers. This level allows you to get... Oh, not smart. Now, do you see how silly that was? Okay. Is this a power-up? Yeah, there we go. It always goes to the right. Now, that was easy, right? Now this is the no, this is not the end. At the end, there's a way to get lots of whoop, lots of extra lives, and I'm gonna miss out on that opportunity if I'm not big, because you can't do it if you're small. So let's not mess that up. And almost did. Okay. Well, I messed it up, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try it again. Hammer Brothers easy to get from the bottom, and here we go. Easy. There may be, is there something in there like a beanstalk? There might be, but I'm not going to try. I just want to get to the end. Well, that's not smart. See, one thing you can do for a lot of these enemies is you just let them go past. And then you don't have to worry about it. Now, let's see if I can pull this off. Let this person go by. And I did the same thing. You can see what it's like being very rusty and not a good player. So you're seeing me do this, and you can say, I can certainly do better than Dr. Retro Gaming. I'm supposed to be good since I'm the Doctor of Retro Gaming, right? Well, there we go. Some fire. Some... see, that didn't work. I'm going to try it one more time. And I'm now down to my last man, so I better do it. See if I can pull this off. Let's see if I can let this guy come back to life. There we go. That's it. Now, wasn't that worth it? So what I'm going to do, and this is kind of a cheap way to get extra lives. I don't know why it's stopping. It seems like it should continue, but every time I get... I'm going to do this as long as I can. I'm not going to need all these lives, but if you're playing this game to begin with and you want as many lives as possible, this is a good place to do it. There may be some other places in the game to do it. And I probably didn't set this up perfectly, but I'm going to have plenty of men. Well, That one's a good one. Now, if I die that many times... Very good. We'll see how many lives I have. Did I get up to 100? Now, if you get over... I believe if you get over 100... Yeah, it gives that symbol stuff. So, I don't know. I didn't count how many I got, but that's probably 100 and something. You can go back and count if you wish. But I was down to just one man. So now I'm feeling really confident. I'm feeling a lot of pride. And you've heard the expression, pride goeth before, is it a fall or the fall? So I'm probably going to die very soon. And I'm wasting this invincibility, this star. I wonder if I can go down here. As I said, there are warp zones in this game, so, whoops. You can skip over a lot of this content. That's like a crown and a blue thing. You can see I'm back to these mushroom platforms. I think, were there mushroom platforms in 2-3? I can't remember, but certainly in 1-3. Now this is a dangerous one. Is it? Oh, another. I needed an extra life, and I got it. Oh. So again, I'm feeling more confident because of all of those extra men. Oh, how pathetic. That's all right. This is probably my first attempt at a lot of these levels in possibly decades. I played this when I was younger, and I probably played most of these levels at least once. Kneel down. Those are called potobos, I think. Those, I think so far I've killed those fake Bowsers with fireballs every time. That's easy mode, right? Now, here we have Lakitu, who's dropping these spiny things. This can be very dangerous. So what I'm going to do, instead of killing the spinies, I forgot their names. I think they're just, maybe they just are spinies. I don't know. But I'm going to try to kill him. You see what I did? Now, I probably could have used flower power to do so. And sometimes it's good just to run through these levels with Lakitu. I think he's going to show back up the second version, even though I already... Hey, didn't I already kill you? Why are you back? But he's dropping these things that you can't stomp on. You don't want to fall into a pit there. So the best thing here sometimes, especially since I got flower power, is to just try to run through. And then I think he goes bye-bye, yeah. Not too bad if you know what to expect. That's, again, if you know what to expect. If you've played this game before, it's not quite as bad. Does it say underwater level? Or is it underground level? Underground. Does help to have those. And I think there's a beanstalk. I don't want that. And I also don't want... I think that's the warp zone. I think it's there. So I want to do this the normal way. Now those not smart. Those beetles down there, those can be tough. Let's see if I have... There we go. That's nice. Let's see if I can go down. I don't think I can go down in any of these. Can I go down here? No. And you can't kill those beetles with flower power. I'm back. I say I'm back, as I almost get killed with a shell. Now, the smart thing here would be maybe to do something like this, since I can't be trusted to not jump into a pit. Oh, that's a good run. 5,000. Way to go. Got my flower power back. Getting to 4-3. Is this the spotted level? It is. Spotted mushroom level. Oh, that was a close one. I'm planning all these, you know, close shaves where I barely survive. This is all planned. I don't need that. Oh. But see, I have crown white with black stripes, so I'm okay. I'm in good shape. We'll do a jump for this. Almost bought it there. Be careful. Okay. And there's the... Very good, very good. Now we're to the -4 level, 4-4. And we'll see what 4-4 has to allow. I think this is the... Is this the maze level? I think you go to the top. I think you go to the top. I think if you go to the bottom, you don't want to go to the bottom. It would reset. Oh, that's not smart, but, well, I'm going to go on through. Way to go. That's something to be aware of. If you lose your flower power or your bigness, you're invincible for just a short period of time, and you can use that to your advantage. Wait to see if it bounces off something. No, it doesn't. Oh, that was good. Can I go into this pipe? Does this have a power-up? I don't think it does. This is probably a coin bank. And I really need coins because I need more men. I'm going under. That was a strategy that I used. Go under and get fewer points. Only get 800. Don't go to the top and get 5,000. Okay. Let's see. I would like to get my bigness back. Would like to get Big Mario back, and I don't know if it's here sometimes. There we go. And I would like to get Flower Power back. And we got this guy, and that's not very helpful. Not very helpful at all, but that's okay. Oh! Very nice. It's probably the one on the edge. Ah! Almost died. Almost bought it. Well, okay, drop down. That's fine by me. There we go. Ah. That's helpful. Okay, that's the first time that I got Flower Power in a while. And so it would be beneficial. It would behoove me not to lose it. But we'll see how it goes. 5-3. Is this a bullet level? There's a lot of bullets flying along that you'll possibly run into. I wouldn't say this game, maybe the later levels, wouldn't say this game is overly difficult once you get the hang of it. But it can be tricky. Or if you don't have a good controller. I think this controller is actually good. It's like an Xbox USB controller. Oh, not smart. Not smart. Ah. And especially when I'm in the castle here, I don't have that just didn't work too well, did it? That didn't work too well, did it? Ah. Silly, silly, silly. Now, do I have the ability to grab that and then not die or not lose bigness? And I did, as you see. I did have the ability to do that. And it's partially because I have half-decent controller. Now, I did the same thing that I did last time. Bad timing. Bad timing. Luckily, I have crown, bluish something. Well, just wait. Just wait a bit. Just wait a bit and let that thing come back around. Now see, that's the correct move, is to do that. Okay. I can't believe I did that. Oh, that was so sloppy, but I got through. And now can I get through here? We'll see. Got it. I fear that you're going to see a lot more sloppy things as we go from 6 to 7 to 8, but we'll see. Oh, we're back to Lakitu, huh? I don't know if that's a fire flower or not. It's not, I don't think. Okay, you punk. There we go. That's what I wanted. Well, now he... There you go. That's exactly what I was planning. I planned that all along. Just kidding, I didn't. Gotta be careful you don't jump into a hole. That's what I would be prone to do, is just to jump into a hole. Whoops. Jumped into a hole yet again. Alright, still got plenty of lives. I'm the king, apparently, because it's a crown of some sort. Let's see if we can go down here. Okay. Yeah, you can't shoot those beetles with this. With the flower power. Okay, we'll go in here. Ah! Walk along here. Oh! I stopped paying attention for a second and it cost me. Okay, do I have anything here? Nothing there. Okay. Am I gonna see Lakitu show up again? See, the thing is, I would prefer to have a... I would prefer to have a mushroom, and I don't know... Let's see if we can go down this pipe. No, we cannot. Now, when you're right beside these pipes, these piranhas don't generally come out, I don't believe. When you're right beside them. Can I go down in here? How about in here? Nope. And we're getting to the end. This Koopa. Is that a Koopa Paratroopa, I believe? Okay. Well, I'm happy that I'm progressing. I have to say I'm very happy that I'm progressing through the game. Other than 3-1, oh, this is the ice level. Other than 3-1, where, well, part of the reason I was dying was to get the extra men. But I'm proceeding without too many snafus, other than just making silly mistakes like this. Now, am I going to be able to pull this off, you think? See, that's pretty good. And look how that is just right on the cusp of, if you're not careful, you don't make it. And then There's these frozen... I guess they're frozen bullets, wouldn't you say? Okay. There we go, that's good. Now these dropping platforms, these are tough. These can be tough. I really think that for the Nintendo Entertainment System, this is a great game. It's the first good game, or what am I trying to say? As I die here, see, I should focus not on commentary, but on play. No, what I was trying to say. Oh, I've got crown and then something blue. What I was trying to say is, I think this game was of appropriate difficulty for one of the first for one of the first games. It's appropriate difficulty, but if you slide into a lava pit, then that's not on the game's difficulty. That's on you. That's on your fault if you're trying to make comments and you slide into a lava pit. Here's the problem. I'm getting too arrogant because of all those extra lives, where I think I can just slide on through and do whatever I want and just die. Okay. Oh, there's a blue with a dot. I'm gonna get it. I will get it. I will get it. I will get it. Actually, I think the castle that had that really long fire stick or whatever it's called, I think that was more difficult than this. I'm just not... Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. Now how do I... Now what do I do? Now what do I do here? Okay, let's see. We'll see if I can pull this off. And I can't, but that's alright. I'm past it. We'll see if I can still beat this castle with my subpar castle skills. This would probably be harder to beat with Big Mario anyway. What do you think? I'd probably lose it anyway. That's my rationalization. See, now I waited too long. Oh, there we go. Alright. Good job. Good job. Good job. Thank you, Mario. Even though you're being controlled by a subpar player, you're doing a great job. Okay. Well, they do increase the difficulty a little bit as you're going further. So part of it is you just go faster and you can get to certain... Let's see. There we go. And see, that'll bounce around. There we go. And let's see if I can... Oh, man. You know, that wasn't... I don't need any coins. I just want some... Ah! He was jumping down. The Hammer Brother was jumping down. It's like an inverse cross or something. Okay. And I don't think there was anything good in there, right? So I should just continue. And the bad thing about this is they'll jump down like that. But you can get them. Let's see if I can get a... See if this is a... No, it's not. Okay. I got nothing. Nothing! I can go down here. Well, well, well. not sure how I avoided all that. I'm not sure how I avoided all that at all. Okay. This could be a beanstalk, or it could be that. Okay, sweet. I don't think you can get... You might be able to get extra lives for that. I don't know. I don't need them. That was pretty miraculous. I think, avoiding death on those Hammer Brothers. I mean, this is underwater or underground? Okay, we'll go with this. I don't have anything... Ah! I knew he was gonna get me. Okay. Again, the thing is, I don't need coins that much. Now, this is dangerous. Especially with those cheaps around. So I gotta find a way to do this. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, well, I can hide in there. Hide above the pipe. If the timer is on, the last digit of the timer is on like a 3 or a 6 or a 9, I think you get that many fireworks. Something. Oh. Well, that was a little unfair. It's a crown and a wave, maybe? I think for levels like this, I think you can just run all the way through. But, I would like this. Which I think, yeah, is this. Oh, thanks. And, well, oh, he's flying weird. He's flying sideways. Okay. That may be all that I get. That's a good fast run through. Okay, I think 7-4. I believe this is a maze. And I think I go bottom, middle, top. Now I think I go top, middle, top. I think that's it. Well, there we go. Now, this is going to be tough. I'm going to have to run under him or something. Well, don't have to worry about that. Just beat the level. Just that's my technique. Is kamikaze technique. Just get into Big Mario or Flower Power Mario and just run. Okay, now we're getting into some difficulty. This is 8-1. I don't know if I'll be able to get many power-ups, and so it was probably a mistake not holding Flower Power. But I'll do the best I can. I don't really care about coins. I want power-ups, and I can't remember where they're at. Let's see if it's here. Don't care about that. Care about that. Care about that. Looks like I'm stuck here. There we go. Well, that's not anything that... That's not bad. You can see I've done this before, so I kind of have an idea of how to do it. Well, that's one world down, or excuse me, one level down in World 8 and 3 to go. Ah! I think one of those is a power-up, and so that's the reason we know it wasn't the first two. Well, I can just skip over those, you know. It's one of those things. Or how about that? Just kill him straight up. Oh, that's an extra life. I don't really need it, so I don't know why I'm trying for that, but it'd be nice to have, I guess. Or just nice to say that I got the extra life, you know? Now, if this is a mushroom, I'll have to... No. It's not. Ah! Bad timing. There you go. Enjoy. And again, I don't think those are power-ups. Or they are. Okay, well. You see that duck? Do you see that perfect timing? That's when you see speedrunners for Super Mario Brothers. They can pull off those frame-perfect... I'm just kidding. I got lucky. Oh, that's not how you do it. That was stupid. I think you got to jump from the... You barely make the jump from... I believe. Is that how you do it? I can't remember exactly. Okay. There we go. So we do know that that is... Oh, come on. Maybe it's that. Yeah, that's what it was. I'd forgotten the technique. I don't need that. I just want a power-up to get bigger. I may not be able to get it. I may be stuck. Alright, folks. Here in the DRG, we're getting to the last two levels. I might even get fireworks. This one's kind of a hard level, I think. I believe there's a lot of Hammer Brothers. And I'm probably not going to be able to... Alright, bro. Get back up there. And is there anything here? There we go. That's useful. Yeah, just throw your hammers, and then I'll knock you like that. Well, that's useful. That's very useful. Now, here's the thing. Can I keep that? Can I keep it? Now, I think there's Hammer Brothers here, so having that type of power-up is very useful, because I can just blast them. I think there's another sequence of them. And, you know, it would help not to get hit. And I don't care about the coin bank. I care about getting done with the level. Very good. So I'm now to 8-4 with firepower. Now if I could get to Bowser, meaning the real Bowser, you see how they could, see how you really could get in trouble here? Now there's a lot of wrong pipes here. One thing I did do is I did look before I played this at the sequence, and I think you go into the pipe after the lava here. And I believe this is this underwater level? No, it's not. And I think you go over lava again. You can't shoot these beetles here. You go over lava again. And if you go into the wrong pipe, it sends you back to like the first pipe. And then this is a coin bank, and then you could still get killed by this piranha. Or is there a piranha plant? Okay, I guess not. Now this is the water. No, it's not the water level. Okay. Now it's this is the pipe that goes to the water level. It's right after the lava. That's it. You know, just trying to be safe here. Just kill all the bloopers, bloopers, whatever they're called. Bloopers or bloopers. Okay, now we're getting to the very end, and there's a Hammer Brother. But you know what? I've got fire power, flower power. So I'm gonna wait till that dude comes down. Then here we go. And I'm gonna kill him. Look, he's dead. Oh, and he, you know, that's perfect. That's a perfect representation of my gameplay. I accomplished it, but there were a lot of mistakes. So, if you play this again, I believe it's higher difficulty. And I rescued the princess, so why should I have to play higher difficulty? And we're right at an hour of streaming, which is pretty amazing that I was able to beat it in less than an hour. But I thank you very much for watching the DRG. I'm Dr. Retro Gaming, and we'll see you next time.